Toriko, chapter 370. So the purpose of this chapter was set up. Yes, this chapter was setting up the near future events that we are going to experience in the future chapters, probably from the next chapter itself. But this doesn't just sets up things. This is fucking Toriko. Some shit is going to go down in these chapters, since we are going to go in this epic battle. You know, this chapter shows the abilities of God. This chapter establishes the fact that there are going to be more beasts and even kings who are going to arrive at the battlefield, and at the very end it gives us the boss and his arrival at the battlefield. So let's go through this chapter, shall we? Now, at the very beginning, Joey mentions, while throwing out the can of Midora, she mentions that this god is the final god. And after this, the planet is going to be destroyed. Now, also she mentions that, the planet is going to be destroyed and Midora's can is going to be scattered around the space, scattered around space, to float for all eternity. Seeing that, I just have two questions. Is this indicating that whatever happens, whether we eat God, whether they eat God, we aren't going to be able to eat that, but whether they eat God or not, the planet is still fucked. It's still going to be destroyed, regardless of what outcome God gives. And if that's the case, then we can anticipate a future arc, a future space arc, which a lot of people have been speculating about, and I surely would love to see a future space arc. I don't know if we are going to get one, but it would be awesome to have one. Anyway, so we cut back to the four heavenly kings and the fight between them and God. Now, what they are doing is that they are having a conversation with their appetite demons, and basically the appetite demons are pretty much guiding them. They're like, okay, do this, do that, be careful, don't take this guy lightly, stuff like that. More importantly, their appetite demons are rather in control. This is something which actually was quite fascinating, because these guys weren't really in control. Remember when God first arrived, they just popped out. So at least it's good to see that they are in harmony. It's really good to see that. Again, in this fight, they try everything in their arsenal. I mean, not everything, but they try their best. Toriko fires his jet fork. God absorbs it and deflects it like it was nothing. Like it was absolutely nothing. Now that is some crazy fucking strength. Not just that, he even tanks Zebra's attack. And fucking Coco, his attacks are supposed to be at the speed of fucking light. His poison attacks go at the speed of light. They travel at the speed of light. and he like dodged it and shit. Man, they mention over here that God can leap within less than a second from one end of this planet to another with no problem. That's how fast he is. And you can expect that from a creature who has the level that goes beyond the eight kings. I mean, we know the Monkey King, right? And his light jump would used to take him up in space. In space, his light jump. I mean, it's no surprise that this character can do shit like that. It's actually quite a feat. But I am actually quite surprised to see the amount of speed that is shown by this massive creature. It's not just that, but God actually can kind of shape shift. He can expand, he can contract and stuff like that. Another important thing is the Emperor Ring. Now this thing only happens when two of the Beast Kings fight, or when extremely strong humans fight, like the fight between Ichiryu or Midora, or when Toriko's blue demon arrived and he fought Hercules, the horse king. These were the moments when the Emperor Ring forms, and this is a massive one, and every creature is going towards it. It's attracting at this ring, and I believe even the eight kings are going to go there, and the epicenter of this storm, this ring, is our battlefield. So we can expect these beastly kings in this fight. But then, when Jiji was finally going to reveal how to prepare God, Noah and Joy arrive. I'm sorry, Neo and Joy arrive. Why did I say Noah? Anyways, Neo and Joy arrive. They arrive. The first thing Neo does is he eats Jiji. And it's a sad moment because he kind of remembers, in a millisecond, like this in Toriko world, when it comes to speed and time, yeah, things happened really fast. Yeah. And at that moment when he is being eaten by Neo, he remembers the moments with Ichiryu. He remembers the moments with Kaka and Chichi. And he remembers how Ichiryu treated him like a family member. And for him, it was one of the most cherished memories that he had. But at his last moments, his thoughts weren't to, think back at those memories. His thoughts were to convey the message, to teach these guys how to prepare God. And that's sad because he dies without actually letting them know. And that's where the chapter ends, where we have Neo and Joey arriving over there. Now I am so hyped, really hyped to see this fight. I don't know, I'm expecting that at least we get to see the blue demon of Toriko, because the blue demon is fucking strong, especially now that he has eaten most of Akashia's full course. His blue demon has to be super fucking strong. Let's hope that we could see that. Anyways, what do you guys think about this chapter? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Till next time.